Hello, hello, beautiful, magnificent, and might I add, gorgeous soul. Welcome back to Soul Intuition. I'm your host, Remy Santoso. I know that you're beautiful and gorgeous because if you're here right now, your soul is shimmering that divine, beautiful, golden light. It is very natural for you to be in your golden nature. The fact that we're resonating right now tells me so much about who you are just because we're vibrating on the same frequency. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you were here for the last episode, we talked about radical acceptance, seeing what is, and specifically seeing what is within yourself and in the world around you. Now, today, we're going to be talking about radical truth, remembering what's real beneath that noise, beneath that bullshit, beneath the programs that live around this planet. Okay. We live in an age where fear travels faster than light. Quite wild. The headlines, the predictions, the endless scroll, each one whispering the same old spell. And might I add, it's getting really old at this point. Things like, we're running out of time. Humanity is failed and doomed. Excuse me. But listen, that's not truth. That's programming. Unhooking from doom doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. It means remembering that fear isn't your native language. So today we'll untangle from the collective hypnosis of despair and reconnect with a frequency that built worlds before this one ever existed. The frequency of creation itself. Now, radical truth isn't an opinion. It's resonance. It's alignment. It's what your body knows even when your mind doubts. The body can feel truth. When something's off, your chest might tighten and your breath shortens. When something's true, even if it's hard, there's space inside of it. The nervous system is your compass in a world of spin. So start here. When you read or hear anything, breathe once before believing. Feel it and see if it brings clarity or contraction. This is your way for attuning and gaining a discernment muscle, right? We want to strengthen that discernment muscle, especially in times like now. Shamanic traditions call this seeing with the heart because the heart doesn't debate, it vibrates. Truth hums while lies hiss. And everything false eventually collapses because its frequency cannot hold coherence. In an age of endless information, discernment becomes devotion. And the most radical act you can make right now is staying coherent in a field built on confusion. Radical truth doesn't blindfold you to pain. It anchors you in presence so pain doesn't possess you. So now I'm going to ask you to get real, radical, and honest with yourself, okay? I'm going to do a journal prompt with you. And if you have your journal or your phone, go ahead and grab all that stuff now because this is a juicy one. If you are active right now, go ahead and just take a listen because the answers will come to you in your mind and you can make these agreements verbal within your mind. So, what collective story have you unconsciously agreed to? Maybe it's the earth is doomed. Maybe it's people will never change. Everyone is racist. Everyone is dividing and separating. Maybe it's about a particular race that white people do this and black people do that and the government this and red versus blue that, you know? Or maybe it's even the light workers this or the demons and darkness does that. These sentences seem harmless, but words are energy signatures. Every time we repeat them, we plug a little bit more voltage into the old grid of fear. So go ahead and take a page in your journal, and at the top of it, I want you to write, the story I've been feeding is, and at the very bottom of your page, you're going to write, and I am ready to unplug. The story I've been feeding is, and I'm ready to unplug. Now, before we begin this journal prompt, I want you to forgive yourself for all the times you spoke fear thinking it was realism. You know, I understand and the universe understands that you were simply trying to protect yourself by having these stories. But protection built from fear becomes the prison itself. So I'm going to give you about 3 minutes to go ahead and journal and bullet list all of the stories that you've been telling yourself about the news, about Republicans and Democrats, about the weather, about your mama, about your brother, about your sister, about your family, about your husband, anything that you've been telling yourself. I want you to write it down. These are the stories that are built out of fear and disappointment. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you for doing that, allowing yourself to be radically honest and truthful with yourself about the stories that accumulated over time. So, we're going to enter a journey to recode all of this in the quantum, okay? So, if you can, go ahead and close your eyes. If you can't, just open your mind and your heart and your spirit and say, I give myself this permission to experience this right now. Go ahead and take some nice, deep breaths into your heart. And to add a little bit more power, we're going to create an energy field from your heart around your body, create a force field around you. Nice and firm. No one is allowed within your field except for your soul, you, your higher self. Now I want you to imagine cords, silver threads, stretching from your body into a dark cloud, hovering above the earth. This dark cloud that lives above the earth holds collective fear. War, collapse, scarcity, lack, despair. Just feel that cloud above earth. Feel the silver threads stretching from your body up to that cloud. You can feel its pull. Now I want you to bring your attention to your heart now. Breathe deeply into the heart and see a golden light expanding here, pulsing with life. With every single breath, this light grows stronger and stronger. And you can feel this golden light expand, expand, expand from your heart, around your body, and stretching out. Okay? And one by one, those silver cords dissolve into the gold. And if you want to take note, if you're visual or sensory, like you can feel, sense things, you can feel how many cords are around your body. Now I want you to imagine it dissolving, not cutting, just dissolving, as if fear is being composted into light. I want you to whisper to yourself, I release all contracts with collective doom. I reclaim my energy from fear. I choose alignment with the living organic earth. Take a deep breath. That golden light from your heart expands, expands, expands until it covers your entire body and beyond. Now I want you to sense that cloud that was above the earth. Now look beyond it, above it. Above it is a vast, luminous grid stretching across and around the planet. The golden, crystalline, divine conscious energy is alive, living and breathing around the earth. Now, once you feel that golden, crystalline, geometric grid around the earth, I want you to know that this is the field of potential. The parallel earth already vibrating with coherence, compassion, innovation, beauty, go ahead and step into that field. Feel it hum underneath your skin, in your heart. This is not imagination. This is memory. Now breathe it all in and feel possibility, clarity, and peace. Go ahead and stay here for a few minutes in silence and breathe in that golden grid, that crystalline energy around the globe of imagination, potential, clarity, and peace. Deep, deep peace. Feel with every breath how your body relaxes, how your nervous system adapts and reorganizes with this true grid. Really enjoy this space here right now. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome back. Really embody this crystalline golden grid within your light field. All potential futures already exist. Which one you experience depends on the signal that you emit. That's not a metaphor, that's physics. Frequency organizes matter, and when your consciousness vibrates in fear, you magnetize timelines of fear. When you vibrate in coherence, you align with timelines of creation. The most coherent frequency always wins because it resonates with life-giving potential. So here's your quiet revolution. Start each morning noticing what field you're waking up in. If it's dread, just pause and breathe and choose again. Ask yourself, what timeline am I feeding right now? Because, my beautiful soul friend, you are not small. You are the tuning fork of reality. So take a deep breath and let that really sink in. You are the tuning fork of reality. So let's integrate all of this in. I want you to sit tall. Let's anchor the work that we did today. I want you to inhale. I witness fear. You hold. I choose truth. And exhale. I align with possibility. We're going to do that again. Inhale. I witness. Hold. I choose. Exhale. I align. And feel your heart steady in that moment. Imagine your heart with that golden crystalline grid around your heart. That is your connection to the organic earth, to the new world. Your pulse is the rhythm of creation continuing. So I invite you to whisper to yourself, I live from coherence and alignment, not chaos. I'm going to give us a moment to take 3 beautiful, deep, deep breaths. When you unhook from doom, you stop feeding the ghost of endings. You become a living portal for new beginnings, for new life, for life-giving experiences. Radical truth is remembering that fear was never your great teacher. It was only the test. Quantum potential is knowing that the new world isn't waiting for permission. It's never been waiting for permission. It's already pulsing through you. So walk with that frequency. Notice the miracles forming quietly behind the headlines because there are many, many, many miraculous things happening right now, but you have to have the eyes to see it. You have to have the energy field to magnetize the things that are happening in real time on this planet for you to see it. And when you feel despair trying to claim you again, just breathe once, feel your heart, and remember, you are the signal the future listens to, okay? This was a very, very, very powerful episode, and I really do hope that you take the time to re-listen or share it with a friend who would love to be in this vibration. Because the understanding that you can unhook yourself from this collective doom cloud, it's possible. It only takes a few moments of your own time. And do this on a daily basis to really see and feel the difference because we have been, for many, many decades, been hooking to this fear cloud. It is a part of the program, right? We are collectively using our consciousness to feed someone else's agenda. I'm going to say it straight up. We have been feeding and fueling someone else's agenda with our voltage, with our light body. Now you have the chance to close your eyes, feel the silver cords that are connected to that fear cloud, and take a look. Take a real look at yourself and see how many cords do you have connected to this fear cloud. Do the work, do the hygiene to dissolve all of those cords that are connecting you to this fear cloud. It's just like brushing your teeth. It may require you to do this every so often so that you unplug. Because every time you plug in with your phone, every time you hear somebody's stories about reality, you're plugging in. And that's just the nature of being human on this planet. But you also can do the inner work, and it only takes a few moments out of your day. It only takes you waking up and saying, what do I feel connected to right now? What timeline am I connected to right now? Just do that inner reflection and say, I choose different. Take that deep breath. Open that golden heart. Open that grid up so that you are connected to the crystalline truth, that life-giving new earth, that new world, knowing that you are paving the way to your future. Okay? I love you so, so much. I love you so much. This episode is very powerful. And please share. Please like, subscribe, comment. You can learn more about me at transformwithrae.com. I do one-on-one work with my soul friends who are ready to transform their lives in powerful and subtle ways. So if you want to work with me, I'm available to work with you. Okay. It really does give me life and I am here for it. This is my work. So from my heart all the way to yours, from my soul all the way to yours, this is Soul Intuition.